Damn. The alert didn't go out. The alert did not go out. It did not go out for whatever reason. Okay. I got this one here. We'll see. I set up another one. And we'll see if that one goes out. But it might not. We'll see what happens, I suppose. All right. So I also did a live on YouTube, but that didn't work. So let's see. Let's see. What's up? E-Rock, what's up? Josue, what's up? Chat is light right now. Did you guys get the alert, or you just happen to be on? Maybe the 30-minute alert will go out. I sent that one. We'll see what happens. Although I've had lives where no alert. Yeah, I've had lives where with no alert where people just trickle in. So, you guys see what's behind me? Just saying. I happen to get on YouTube app as a live. Yeah, well, lucky me. You know what I think it is? I think it's because, hello, Bailey. I think it's because I didn't give it 30 minutes. So I'm going to be on here, I guess, for 30 minutes now. And then I'm going to start the other one like I did yesterday, the other day, and it should send the actual alert out. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What do we got going on? Yeah, no alert. Ain't that a bitch? Well, today does mark the first day of the raffle for this belt. Ring magazine. As you see, it's still in the plastic. Ring magazine Muhammad Ali belt. That's Ali right there. That says Ali right there. So, yeah. We'll get that going in a second. But first, we got to get people up in this bitch. What's going on? What is going on? These damn alerts, man. I remember Blue Blood would get pissed. I'm rigging the next raffle again. In your shorts, announce the times that you do your lives. I'll tell you something, Bailey. While that's a good idea, it doesn't really do anything. I'm telling you, I put out a short about my raffle for the gloves. Nobody gave a fuck. It had almost no views. I mean, it had like 5,000-6,000 views, but for me, that's like nothing. The shorts are a different demographic, man. Like, it can't hurt, but it won't help much. What's up, Gio? I think. Scrapyard, what up? Heavyweight been like them lighter divisions, straight nobodies. Really? Usually go live at 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. here my time. Yeah. Well, I'm starting to go a little earlier. I'm going to do 1 to like 3-ish now, I think. I could do 1:30. I mean, I got the other one set for 1:30. I started another one. We'll see if that one alerts people. One time what I did was I went live on my phone on YouTube, like with the phone app, and that said a live alert one time, but it didn't do it just now. So I try a couple tricks to see if they work, and I don't know. Odd it in the shorts of a fight at the end. Yeah. Well, the problem too is, Bailey, I only have 3 minutes in the shorts, so that time I have to be very efficient with the time. Like right now, I'm doing a Mike Tyson versus Revolta, a version of Mike Tyson that I think nobody ever beats. Like that version, nobody beats. That fight. That's a fight where he landed the single most deadly uppercut I've ever seen in my life. Right. I thought he was going to separate his shit from his spinal column. Like, I thought his whole cranial was going to be separated from his vertebra. Like, I thought his L1 or 2, or whatever the fuck that is, not lumbars down there. This is thoracic. It was just going to be separated from his thoracic. That's what I thought. Fucking. And the guy got up. Off topic, who do you pick, Drake or I don't listen to any of them. I've heard bits of Kendrick. He's decent. Drake is awful to me. Awful. Like, awful to me. Started some of the biggest crap in hip hop. To me, it started some of the worst genre of hip hop I've ever heard. So I don't follow it, but just based off their music alone, I'll go with Kendrick. Tell them you talk about old fights and new. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Maybe it's not a bad idea. I'm trying to build this channel, so come on, vlogs. Come on. You really asking me that? You know where I'm from. You know where I'm from, sucker? You know the deal? You know the deal? Shit. You know where I'm from? About to go for my daily 5-mile run. 5 a day, huh? Me and my coach planning to go pro in Tijuana around August and September. I'm 5'11", 125. Yo, Gio, before you go, you might have done this already. I forget because I have a lot of people. Send us a clip of either you hitting the bag right now, if you want us to check it so the community sees you. Hitting the bag and or sparring or whatever you got. I like seeing bag work too, though. I like both. Do you think I should... 125, my coach says to get to 35. What do you think? Why would you want to gain weight if it's not? Why does your coach want you to gain weight if you're not naturally going there? I don't get that. Because generally you're going to be stronger at a lighter weight. Unless you're killing yourself to make 125. Best year in boxing was 2023. Man, 2023 was the last good year I had business-wise, so I'm with you. Don't forget your sprints. I have a video of me hitting the bags. And let's see. Let's see what you got. We got another 20 minutes until we probably got a lot of people coming in here because I don't think the alert's going to go out until I start the second live. Which is fucking bullshit, but I guess that's what it does. That's what it does. Let's see what you got. So the Ring Magazine belt behind me is officially up for raffle. If anybody wants to enter, do so now. $10 to either this Cash App or this PayPal address. And obviously name and put Ring Magazine raffle. That's the way we do that. It's a dope belt, actually. I think that's the best looking belt, personally. But that's just me. That's just me. And if nobody buys it, it'll just stay right there. Part of the background. I believe you guys will want it, though. I mean, CJ's already submitted mad submissions for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 CJ, 1 Polo Buck, 1 Eon. So, you know the way that is. If I win this Ring Magazine belt, CJ literally is going to... Yeah, that'd be fucked up. Are you really meeting up with CJ? Mark, my videos are already up. Show me. Put the link in the... let me make you a moderator. You should be a moderator anyway. All right, so you're a moderator now, Gio. So you can just put the link in the chat here, and we'll take a look at it. Focus topics today. What are they? Get to go from there. Well, the topics are the greatest heavyweight and the raffle. I think CJ is trying to set me up to grape you. Is that the one? You know we all have like code words because we don't want to get flagged. Is grape the one for without the G? Is there a grape emoji? That'd be hilarious. That should be it. If there's a grape emoji, let me see. There has to be a grape emoji. I'm gonna look right now. Yeah, there is. Okay. So this is what you would say. You would put it this way. CJ wants to, like that. No, is that a thing, or did I just make that up? 'Cause I think that's funny. Thank you, Bailey. Chicago, what up? That's a very weird fucking question, but um, I actually like the Medea movies, man. Me and my wife would. There's this theater right in Brooklyn where we called it like it was 90% black, like audience, right? It was dope. And watching Medea movies in this theater, and the theater closed after COVID. It's fucking so sad. We should go to this theater every fucking week. And watching Medea movies in that theater because the whole audience was black basically was so fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? Because black people have so much fun at the movies, especially they talk to. It's fun. It was fun. I used to love watching Medea movies at that theater. Court Street. Anybody from Brooklyn knows the Court Street Theater. It's gone now. Too bad. All right, Gio, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. We're going to watch a little bit of Gio here. Hitting the bag. And I guess sparring. Let's see. Here's the bag. Here's sparring. Okay, let's do the bag first. This is our community member, Gio, getting down with the bag. Let's see. There's no music. Oh, there is music. Okay, I can't play that. All right, let's try it again. Boom. All right, can you guys see that okay? Yeah, you can. Okay, here we go. Damn, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yo, Gio, not going to front. You're kind of a fucking pretty boy. I was a pretty boy back in those days, too. You got that, like, De La Hoya slash Giovanni. What the fuck's his name? What's his name? The kind of pretty boy fighter, the one who's a good boxer, doesn't have much power, though. I've interviewed him, too. Cabrera. Giovanni Cabrera. You got that pretty boy Giovanni Cabrera thing going on. You look good. All right, let's see the sparring. Let's see the sparring. Let me see. Is there... This fucking guy has to put music and everything. All right, hold on, Gio. I got it start it up again. Ooh, you clipped him, though. All right. Now, this is Gio sparring. Here we go. Gio is in the white, obviously. All right, jabbing. Ooh. Using his range, keeping a tight guard. Good range. Yeah, you got height on you. Would you say you're 5'11"? You're my height? Or are you 5'10"? Now you're making a miss. Ooh, nice counter as he came in. So you're using... Oh, we got bag work. All right. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that was it. Pretty good, man. Pretty fucking good. Every time I go to the gym, they say I look like... Yeah, man, you do. You're a fucking pretty boy. But you know what? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That makes you even more marketable. I was kind of a pretty boy, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I was a pretty boy too. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. What you think? Hey, man. You ain't the only... Gio, you ain't the only one pulling the honeys. This kid right here. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Pulling mad honeys. I was pulling the honeys like you wouldn't believe. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the only pretty boy. Sorry, just had to make me reminisce back when, you know. Yeah, now you got good skills. Hey, what's up? Yo, Rob, where you been, man? Yo, Rob, guess what we got? Guess what we got, Rob? The Ring Magazine belt for Raffle. Boom! Snap that jab and bring it back. Nah, he looked good. He looked good. He had a tight guard. Yeah, for real. Marco, I see how. Oh, yo, CJ. Nah, I didn't accuse you of grapes. Okay, I don't think you're graping. Okay, E-Rock, I said, "Are you gonna meet? You guys gonna chill?" He said, "I don't know. I think CJ might be setting me up." So I said, "You mean for some grapes?" Maybe you're not into fruit and veggies, and maybe you don't like grapes. I don't know. But what if you're into grapes? E-Rock's a good-looking man too. He has to be careful. He got a wife. I think he has kids too, right? Uh, Calm down, Marco, with the Keanu Reeves in New York jersey looking ass. Rob, you know I was fly. Come on. The Keanu Reeves? That was, you know who that jersey was? You're supposed to be a New Yorker. Who was that? What jersey was that? Pretty boy to the white Sherman Hemsley. Oh, what are you going to do? Tito Mercado in Israel. Mercado have been telling me to go pro for 2 years, but I'm trying to get my money up because I got 2 siblings, so process takes longer. Okay. Now he says he's from. Where are you from, Gio? Wait, hold on. Gio, remind us now. You said you're 5'10", 125? Or 5'11", 125? Marco can cut a diamond with that jaw. I think that's a compliment. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. There it is, my belt. It'll be, you got 6 entries. You know him? Know who? Southpaw? We've messaged before, but I don't know him. Yeah, man. Rob, where you been? You great fucks. What's up, Lewis? I didn't see the number on that jersey, Marco. Don't put that back up. Number 3. Let's see what kind of a New Yorker you really are, Rob. Number 3. Number 3. That jersey, that picture was taken in 96. If you don't know who number 3 in 96 was, get the fuck out of here. Any predictions on this fight weekend? I got Zepeda. What about you? I got Zepeda. Hard punching. That kid has, I believe it's in the 80s, his knockout percentage. For a fucking lightweight, that's impressive. Marco should hook up with Southpaw. Nah, I'm good. Hey, yo, cut a diamond with that jaw. I don't know what that meant. I think he said I got a jawline. I think he's trying to say I was a good-looking dude. I hope. Or I'm on steroids, one of the two. I got Mayer and Farmer winning this weekend. Not me. Mayer, yes. No. Yeah. I'm going to let this slide, Rob, because I know you're 10 years younger than me. So in 96, you were probably like fucking 8. So you wouldn't know. So I'll let this slide. No, not no goddamn Ewing. J-Bone Capone, a.k.a. J Boogie, a.k.a. John Starks. Ewing. Ewing is 33. J Boogie was tree. Cepeda is winning again, but we can't count out Farmer. Marco will whoop Southpaw TV. I got no problem with him. I know he says some crazy shit, but he's cool with me. That would be dope show. Nah, we're very different. What are you talking about? We're totally different. Winning by distance or KO. Okay. Starks Boogits. Come on, man. You should know that. But you were young, so I'll let it slide. Marco, Chicago gangster will protect you. You scary fuck. Oh, Chicago. Guys, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Marco, I'm 5'11". You're my height. That's wild. 125. But I'm 40 pounds heavier than you. That's wild. I got 28 fights, but I've been boxing since 10. How old are you now? How old are you now? You look young as shit. I only fought in tournaments, no local shows. How old are you and what's your record? 28 and what? Not like it matters, but what's the record? Of course he's going to say it is. Yo, Chicago, you ever watch that kid who he's like a Middle Eastern kid and he works at like a bodega or whatever you guys call it there, and he fucks with people? He'll like hand them their change and there's like bulletproof glass and he'll be like, "Here you go, cutie pie." And dude's like, "What? What'd you call me?" He's like, "Well, what you mean? A cutie pie?" You ever see that dude? That shit is funny. But that showed me how ghetto Chicago is. Because some of the dudes could be coming in there ghetto, fucking pulling out gun. Like, yeah, that's some like, that shit looks rough. Marco, you poll about which of the younger guys would become pound for pound king. Yeah, that's a great question. Between Keyshawn and Abdullah, I go with Abdullah, but I know he looked. I know there was a couple holes in his armor, getting dropped, but I go with Abdullah Mason. Mayor Farmer winning. You going pro, Brody? That's what he says. 5'11", 125 is like Fundura cheat code. Yeah, it's too tall. Yeah, the Ahmed dude, he'd be giving him pink light. Yeah. I love when he calls him cutie pie or a baby. He'd be like, "I have a nice day, baby girl." And they'd be like, the homophobia in the hood is funny, right? They get so mad. So mad. He calls them baby girl and they lose it. Yeah, Rob, me and my coach planning to go pro. I'm 19. Okay. Yeah, you're young. Build that core strength muscle in your muscle memory. 28 and 4. You said you had 28 fights. So you have more than 28 fights. You have 32 fights. Damn, you haven't lost in... Okay. Gio might grow to 6 feet. I don't know. He might. That's true. But generally, by 18, 19, usually done. Usually. I remember I kept hoping I was going to grow, but I never did. I hit 5'11", and when I was like 15, 16, that was it. Fucking annoying. Because I was always the tallest dude. One of the tallest dudes. I was 5'10", 5'11", when I was like in 7th grade. Abdullah Mason just going to tighten up, man. He should engage less 50s because he's super skilled. But I love that he ain't friends with anyone and might fight them all. Yeah. Mo Brains. We need to see Abdullah fight someone who's not a short, chubby Mexican. Okay. First one of the day.
Oh, that's racist.
Us men stop growing. They say by 25, but from my experience, most of my boys, people, by 18, 19, it's done. Yeah, he's funny. But some of those characters that come in there, busting out fucking iron, like, chill. It's not that serious. Hopefully, vlogs, I could be 6 feet. Well, Gio, you're probably going to fill out at least 20 pounds. Like, because you look skinny as shit. You're probably going to fill out to be like 154. Definitely welterweight, maybe even 154 as a pro. What's up, Michael? What's up? I got to put in 5 minutes. I'm going to start this other stream, and then the alert should go out for everybody. Gio needs to eat more spinach is what you meant to say, not earn. Marco is at belt. Yep. Boom. Booyakasha. Buck. Booyakasha, booyakasha. But. All right, sorry. Hope I didn't nauseate any real Jamaicans with my white boy impersonation. I grew up listening to dancehall, man. I love dancehall. What's up, Ray? Ray, big time. So we will be raffling off this Ring Magazine Muhammad Ali belt. As you see, it's still in the plastic. If you want to join, we already have some, but we need to hit the goal to where I'm not losing money on the belt. You send a $10 Cash App starting today to either send $10 to either this Cash App or to this PayPal address. Prefer Cash App, but either works. Put your name, and of course, just put Ring Magazine belt. No, I'm not going to damn Border Wars. Rafael Espinoza is the 6'1". Okay. The average 125 must be like 5'4", 5. So being 5'11" is mad. Yeah, it is. That's a fact. Gio, you should also decompression hangs on a pull-up bar for like 30 seconds, 1 minute intervals. Also get that long sleep. Yeah, sleep. Sleep is what does it. He ain't kidding. I've been sleeping a lot lately. Mine's out of stress, but Zepeda versus Farm. I got Zepeda. Who you got, Robert? Who you got, Robert? Robert's a pretty boy, too. I got a bunch of pretty motherfuckers in my chat. You pretty motherfuckers make me sick. Yeah, everyone has a strap. Yeah. Well, you're right, Rob. I always be up late. I need sleep. Yeah, you do. Where you from again, Gio? It's a gift being that tall at that weight. Hell yeah. Greatest heavyweight ever. Ooh. Lennox Lewis. Ever. Okay. But now we get into it, right? Greatest heavyweight in terms of what criteria? What criteria? Yo, Marco, I can send more videos for you to check out. It's my best video of me hitting the bag, in my opinion. California. Okay. Yeah, send it. Oscar is obtuse. Why even make a rematch? I said Robert. I did. I must have been looking at David and then thought Robert. Whatever. Anyway, you know what I meant. I meant you. I meant your pretty looking ass. Okay, that was also very. Fruity. Sorry. What are the criteria though for the best heavyweight? Are you talking who beats who if they stand in front of each other? I call it time machine matchup, right? If they jump in the time machine and then pull up, both get out the DeLorean and they're in front of each other and then they get in the ring and fight, who wins? Are you talking that? Or are we talking who was a more dominant and skilled force for their era, respectively? I go for their era because, as I always tell you guys, nobody from the 20s and 30s, even 50s, could beat anybody from the 90s and above. They were too big and too evolved. I never liked you anyway, pretty motherfucker. Nino Brown, baby. Sheesh, I'm envious of you, Marco. Shit. No, you're not. But thank you. If you knew what I go through, shit isn't sweet over here. I be having insomnia bouts lately, but it's getting better. I just started using sleeping CBD pills. Yeah, that shit works. CBD, there's this thing that I was using for a while, which really helps. What was it called? It was a mix of passion flower, magnesium, and valerian root. It's all natural, and that shit would make you tired. E90 or some shit. What was it called? If you want me to look it up, I'll tell you. It's great. It's all natural, non-addictive, whatever. That works really well. Let's go, Gio. Fight in Border Wars. I got you. I'll promote you. Ali, the best heavy of all time. Okay. I don't agree, but okay. Marky, you got a mug on you. I don't know what that means. Jack Dempsey's the greatest of all time? But again, what are the criteria? Like I think Sugar Ray Robinson could beat most of his. Yeah. Well, he's the greatest fighter who ever lived, besides Roy Jones. So you have exceptions of dudes who could beat anybody in any era, but most of the time, the eras really don't match up. Which video? What you mean? I played both your videos. I played your sparring and your I don't know what you're talking about. What video didn't I check? I hopped on TBV today and Ness said you still his boy and he was just upset. Well, that's what I thought would happen, but he needs to, talk to me. I believe boxers. Look, didn't I say that, guys? He was clearly just upset. That was such an overreaction out of nowhere. That was obvious. So I give him props for saying it. He has to say it to me, but I give him props for saying it. Look it up. I got to go on my Amazon. I forgot what the fuck it was called. It's not that cheap either, though. One bottle's like 50 or some shit. Big bottle, though. Like a bottle that'll last you forever. Like, not forever, but a bottle that'll last you like a year maybe. So, I mean, I guess it is cheap if you look at it that way. What it do? What's up, Power? Jack Dempsey's a good one, Ray. To me, the greatest heavyweight. All right, let's see what Gio got here. What's this? This is bag work. I played that, didn't I? Or maybe not. All right. Is there music? Yeah, you love putting the music behind it. Here's a Gio. Here's a tip. Don't put the music behind it. Don't put the music behind it. I'll tell you why. People want to hear those shots banging. Okay? They want to hear how those shots land. This is how he has it, people. I'll just play it for a second. So you don't really hear it. I'm gonna get flagged, so I'm gonna turn it off. Good tight guard. Keep your hands up. Damn, I had the same hair you did too back then. Giving me flashbacks. Good tight guard. That was after sparring, right? I could tell. Got your mouthpiece in, cup on. All right. Yeah, make the videos without music. People want to hear. Oh, let me get this other thing started, so we'll get that alert out. So we'll get more people in here. People want to hear the way your shots sound. It'll help you tremendously. It'll help you tremendously with getting your clips more viral and more noticed. You could put music on, like if you have music there, but they want to hear that bump, especially on a 10-second clip. They don't hear music. They want to hear you. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Oval? Marco, F that. Y'all need to spar and get the aggression out that way. He's not a boxer. I ain't sparring him. You got elite boxing knowledge. That's why I'm trying to see what you think and how to improve. Not trying to fish for a compliment. It's time to go out. Yeah, no, I got you. You look good. There's nothing really to criticize. I just, again, make the sound come through the videos. Max Bear, nah, chill. Chill. Well, yeah. I mean, it was goofy, but that's why I haven't been taking this shit serious. He'll get over it. Good hand speed. Yeah, nah. He could throw. Chicago, you are such a fucking instigator. What's that? Take me home, CJ. What? Take me home, CJ. I want to come home with you. Okay. It's talking. Chicago heels. Rob, I got my breathing and running miles, and I'm doing multiple rounds and sparring because conditioning and. Shut up. I'm going to go do my miles mark alternate. All right, man. Do you. You know what? The fucking alert didn't go out. Oh, wait. I didn't go live like an idiot. Here we go. Durr. All right, now I'm going to go live. Now let's see if the alert goes out. Then I'm going to stop that live. Speaking to me. Huh? Oh, that's to you? Well, you got... Well, you didn't enter yet. Because since you won... Well, you didn't... Anybody who gives over 5 entries gets automatically entered for the next raffle. But you didn't enter yet, so you got to enter first. So, I mean, maybe it's calling you. Maybe that's telling you enter. I don't know. Nope, there goes the live alert. I got it. I know what I'm doing. Now I'm going to end this, though. Come to my other stream. All right. Damn, I had 10 people in this one already. That's crazy. Let's see if they jump in. I got the noti there. Yeah. The problem is I had 10 people jump in that one. So they might not know to come in this one. I should have. Speaking of ring, Marquito, you need to remind Shaq about your... I know. So help me out with this, guys. How do I do it without being fucking annoying and sounding thirsty? Send a text like, yo, just checking in. Did you... Maybe some shit like that. Hannibal, what up? What up, what up, what up? Arthur, what up, what up? I told you they was going to fuck you over. Did you? I don't remember you saying that, but hey, I guess you were right. They already got Showbiz out there for the Ryan fight. Crazy. Yeah, but again, Showbiz and me are different, and I see them. Ring is doing a lot of different shit. And now they're going to start TKO. Like, no, there's space for me. There's definitely a slot. Just, you know what I'm saying? Check the receipt. I believe you. I believe you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You were right. Get in there. I'm trying, Hannibal. I am trying, man. I am hitting them up. I got to hit Shaq back up again. What I think is going to happen is when he hits Shaq, Shaq will probably remember. And then, you're right. You cannot be annoying and thirsty because he's super busy. Right. Maybe do a Shaq-centered video and send it to him. That's not a bad one. I don't know how many more videos I could do, though. I did one of his dunks, of his fights, 2 of his fights. One with I could do the De La Hoya, but he didn't like that one because he thought he got fucked up in that fight. I told you to hit him with that Delo.
Oh, that's racist.
CJ thinks that the way that Saudi Arabians pick up the phone is this way. Delo? That's what CJ thinks.
Oh, that's racist.
Told you. Hopefully you're able to get your own one on TKO. Hopefully. Mark, let's do a Border Wars with your channel. Yeah, okay. Tell Shaq he's your favorite rapper. Yo, Hannibal, you know what's funny you say that? The joke I had in my head, I'm like, yo, when I meet Shaq, when I see him in person, I'm gonna do this joke. I'm gonna look at him and look kind of confused and be like, yo, ain't you that dude from the Fushnikins? To me, that's funny because he's known for so much more. To me, that would have been funny, but I forgot to do it. There is space. You are here. That's what I'm saying. Have you done the Shaq versus Embar? Yeah. You guys want to see it? You want to see my Shaq video? I'll play it. Shaq. I will do... O'Neal, I guess? I don't know what I named it. No, I guess I named it Shaq. I got to find it first. There we go. Shaq. Career fights. All right, here we go. This is one that he did post. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but
every time Shaquille O'Neal knuckled up on the court. 1993 versus the Pistons. Shaq was flushing down more pills than a Percocet dealer during a DEA raid. So Bill Laimbeer performs a perverted Heimlich maneuver attempting to stop the embarrassment. But Alvin Robertson somehow ends up waltzing with Shaq like they're on Dancing with the Stars. Alvin then shoves him. So the big Aristotle pimp slaps Robertson like he just got back to Hunts Point with only $5. 2002 versus the Bulls. Shaq continuously snaps the breakaway rim back like the hammer on a Smith & Wesson. So Charles Oakley clotheslines Shaq like he's at SummerSlam to retain some dignity. The Diesel then glitches like Netflix during the Mike Tyson fight and instead stampedes towards Brad Miller, windmilling a looping overhand right, looking like a squabble broke out on the Real Housewives of Newark. 1999 versus the Rockets. Shaq adds an extra shove after fouling Charles Barkley. Sir Charles responds by playing dodgeball and knocking the morning dew off Shaq's cabbage. Charles then just stands there thinking he's in the David Stern protection program. But Shaq Fu goes martial law, firing an atom bomb straight left. Barkley's face suddenly purses up like he's bracing to hit the drop in a roller coaster. Charles then frantically ducks down like he's avoiding a Pyru drive-by. Shaq's cinder block comes closer than Barkley's attempts at a ring. Ends like a Diddy party.
that was all of Shaq's fight. He only had 3 fights in his whole career. So there it is. Are you Papa John's? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know Doug Fisher personally, but I know who he is. They use him all the time. I know he's a black dude with a fucking ponytail. I don't trust men with ponytails, but no, I'm just playing. I mean, I'm not playing, but I am playing. I would, even if and this isn't bald envy, even if I had a full head of hair looking like fucking Geo, I would not have a ponytail. Marco, people like to assist, but anonymously, just my opinion. Okay. Hit him. Hey, work over this. Send him the Porter interview. Shaq, Reddit. Can't Stop the Rain. Song with Houston rapper Zio. Can't Stop the Rain was with Big, Rob. He recorded a song with Big called Can't Stop the Rain. Shaq did. With, like, in the booth, like, did it with Biggie. Yeah, I thought of doing Malice in the Palace, but it's almost too easy, and it's, I don't know. It wasn't really funny. It got kind of negative. Shout out to the Bad Boys. Back when basketball players weren't overpaid ballerinas. Word. This ain't bald. Sure, buddy. Imagine if Shaq, Zion, and the other heavy guys became boxers. They would dominate. Deliver yourself to his hotel. Nah. Oh, thank you. What's up, Anthony? Your fights that happen in other sports like basketball. Baseball. I don't follow baseball, though, so it'd be tough. He redid the song again with... Oh, he did? Damn. Did he redo the song? That's weird. I would think he would leave a song like that alone, like a classic. And why the fuck didn't we get more people in the room when the alert went out? Weird. Weird and fucking weird. Imagine LeBron as a boxer. I just saw a clip. I think my man Tone put up a clip of him throwing punches, and it looked not good. Hockey fights always get... Yeah, that's true. They probably went to the other live and left. I mean, I said come to my live, and then three of them came in here. Oh, yeah, well, that could be a problem, but that's all good. Marco turned back. It's winking at me. Okay. It said, bid on me. I mean, that pad work was... You know what the weirdest part was? Not even the way he was throwing punches, which was obviously bad, but you know, he's not a fighter. Why did the first punch, the guy had the pad all the way down here to do some weird overhand punch down? Like, why was, if you look at the Stephen A. pad work, the first punch goes down. I'm not even blaming Stephen A. Why is that guy holding, like, what kind of, what's he punching? Like, gophers? You guys see what I'm talking about? All right, let's see something. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Stephen Smith pad work. Here it is. Okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. This is what I don't get. This is what I don't get more than anything. All right, let's get it up. Boom. All right. Now look at the first punch. Right there, that. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? Then the uppercut. Again. Right there. Look where his pad is. The guy's holding it down. Who's swinging by your nuts, but far right? Who's swinging far right by the nuts downward? What's he doing? Like, I think he's trying to knock out gophers that are trying to steal his carrots in his fucking garden. Boom. There it is again. Boom. The uppercuts, you know, whatever. You know, there it is again. That's supposed to be an overhand right? What is that? That's more my problem with that. The dude holding the pads, like, what is that first punch? Why? Galata training regiment. He's playing baseball, punching. It's weird. To punch children. His inner Wilder. I don't get it. I don't think the pad was in play. I don't know what that was, man. Steven training for the LaFlop smoke. He was aiming at his own balls. He was aiming at something. That was weird to me. What was the purpose of that? Maybe you could tell me. I don't know. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing either. He's only leaving it there because Stephen A. punched it. Nah. When you hold the pads, you direct. I hit this. And generally, the pads are going to be up around your face. And sometimes you do a body shot, but you don't punch down. Yeah, it's weird. The ball puncher, yeah. Dude was trying to make peanut butter, smashing up all those nuts. I think it's training form. Yeah, I don't know either, Kappa. What's up, Dwayne? Ness wants to fight Stephen A. I thought he was trolling at first, but he was dead serious. Yeah, no, he was. Stephen A should stay in his own lane and focus on covering basketball. Stephen A letting you know he still got what? He still got what exactly? Bailey, you have got to be kidding me. Bailey, you become a staple in this room, but
Get the fuck out of here!
That has nothing to.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
No. No. Not all angles. It's okay. Let me rephrase. You should throw them from all angles, yes, but you don't land them on all angles. They don't land on all angles. I get what you're saying, though. Maybe if somebody's head's down, you know, maybe if somebody's head's leaning down, you're working to throw boom, boom, something like that. And maybe that's what you mean, but no, it's not traditional. Throws that shit, he's getting knocked out for sure. Well, yeah. They make him, yeah, it did make him look really bad. What's up, Mike? It made him look very bad. That's a fact. Okay. He's punching brown bronze nuts. Huh? Stephen A is that uncoordinated kid trying to. Yeah, he wasn't. It was just bad. Heard Ness tell a call today that you are still his boy. Yeah, somebody told me that already. He needs to tell me that, but Stephen A., Bill O'Reilly, and Cuomo, I believe, doing a speaking tour, 3 Americans. Is that true? He's going to give LeBron a nasty Charlie horse. Yeah, that would hit him right in the leg. That's exactly right. He was training for the whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole. That's what it looked like he was doing. Playing whack-a-mole. Absolutely. His chin is so exposed while he's trying to swim. Well, yeah, but to me, it's like, exactly where did I med? And look. That still was a punch that was up top. He wasn't punching down to the right. It was just, it was bad. It was bad. It was very bad. Very bad. And they should have been working more on his form. So it's bad because here's the thing, Bailey. I get what you're saying for an experienced fighter who's trying to get all angles and hit. But when there's somebody who is that green, like Steven, who does not know how to throw punches, who's clearly probably barely ever done it before, you don't start with that. You got to get them into the fundamentals first. You know what I'm saying? That's how you start. It was about Stephen A. doing it. If I saw Prince Nassim going wah wah, with the good form, putting his hands back up, yeah, okay, he's working on angles, but this isn't what that was. That's not the kind of thing you do to somebody who just yeah. Trainers, jumpsuits. It almost looked like he was trying to do a karate. Yeah, it did. Like, oh, I love that belt in the background. Well, Mike, let me tell you something. We are raffling off this belt. If you'd like to enter, we're doing it for about a week. I think we'll have it going. $10 Cash App to either this Cash App or $10 to this PayPal address. Your name and put the belt. And you shall be entered in the belt. We have a random choice. I throw it into this program that randomly selects a winner. Live, I do it. Salute YouTube in the chat. Going back to work. All right, Rob. Why do trainers teach you to throw the jab above your head? I don't know. I was always taught to throw everything at your own face level. If you're fighting, if you're training to fight a specific person that you know is going to be taller than you, then that makes sense. I'd come out of retirement for him. That punch by Roy killed Montel with, that was an uppercut. That came from a crazy angle. But it didn't land in a crazy angle. It landed like an uppercut. Yeah. He didn't look good. He was a good baller, apparently. Didn't he play college ball? I know he didn't do well, but he played college ball. Stephen A. is not from the Bronx. Incorrect. Queens. Stephen A. can't hit mitts, but he can hit Molly for sure. Molly, like the drug? Where'd you get that from? Thigh punches. I actually learned that angle from Foreman. Ali threw the famous anchor punch. He did. But again, we looked at that the other day. Ali dipped Sonny Liston's jab and came over the top. No, I meant the first Montel Griffin fight. Oh, when he hit him when he was down? No, he is not. Watch your mouth. Molly, the baddie on his show. I don't watch his show. He has a baddie named Molly. I didn't even know he had a co-host. I don't watch his show. He has liked tons of my videos, though. You know who just liked my video? Cedric the Entertainer just liked one of my videos. Pretty cool, right? I thought it was cool. Stephen A. doing 1918 punching combos. Yeah, like, put him up, Shane. What would you hate the most during your boxing career, Marco? I guess the repetition. Like, you have to really have, like, having to do the same shit. Some days I'd want to spar. I'd be fucking craving it. Some days I'd want to hit the bag. But just the constant repetition, that would get to me. College ball. Have you seen him throw? He played college ball. He averaged like 4 points a game or some shit. I'm not saying he was good, but just to make a college basketball team, like a whatever level, you got to be decent. I think Steven can sleep you, Marco. Watch out. That thigh shot looks deadly. Swell my fucking big ass purple Charlie horse like, Who's Stephen A. training for? Jack Johnson. Our injuries are more uncommon. I feel like injuries in boxing aren't that common. They're way more common in other sports, I feel like. Growing up, all the fighters I knew, like, there'd be injuries here or there. I had a couple, but nothing crazy. CJ Richums. Hey, what's with all the hullabaloo? I'm a fucking New Yorker over here. How your Cali impersonation sounds to me. Hey, what's with all the hullabaloo? What the fuck's hullabaloo? What up, Eon? Boom, there it is. You're entered for it. Hand injuries, yeah. He looks like he was in a wreck and is learning how to move his arms again. Boxers now cancel their fights due to a broken nail or a bad hairdo. Park the car in the yard. Well, that's Boston. That motherfucker. That MF hard, Unc. Oh, boy.
Tutti frutti.
That, to me, was always very tutti frutti-ish when people say shit's hard. That's not something we did. Still in the plastic, too. Bring it to the cam. All right, why not? There we go. Look at that right there. What's that say? Ring Magazine Championship. The Ring Magazine. Then you got Ali in the front. Boom, that's Ali right there. And then you got Ali there. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Come on now. Whoop, there it is. We got like 10 entries? Nah, we don't. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. But only 6 of those are actual cash apps. The rest are people. So I need to cover, I need at least, I would say, 30. Something like that. Look at that punch Roy Jones knocked Reggie Johnson. Hell yeah. That's what she said. Not going to lie. I ran right. No, I mean, but that's how you young guys talk. That's the lineal, baby. Okay, take a knee due to hairspray in their eye. Your king. Still got the condom on. Well protected. It came in bubble wrap, which I'm going to put back on it when I send it out. You're ringing the bell. All right. If E-Rock wins both, he got a 4-leaf clover shoved up his ass. I've been saying it's the best looking belt, hands down. All right. I was fucking all day. She's sleeping right now, though. Okay. I wish more was in chat. I'm doing 10 entries again. I will be giving 4. Oh, word. 30 what? Entries. I need 30 people to enter at least for the belt for it to even make sense for me financially to send it out, which shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, that's always like if I don't get enough, I'll send money back or whatever but I'm not gonna I'm gonna hold on to it. But again, based on the past raffle, that shouldn't be a problem. But just putting it out there as a disclaimer. We need to hit a certain amount of raffle entries for it to happen. IBF, which would be, I think this is the best one. IBF is, I believe, what, this one? I'll give one entry and win. Maybe. Do you have the Mike Tyson punch out on your Cash App? I do. I do. First come, first serve. I'll be making this announcement when more people in the chat. All right. Yeah, I know. What the fuck? I guess because Ness is live? No super chat, guys. Cash App, super chat. Just so you guys know, I appreciate all the super chats, right? But YouTube takes 30% of anything you guys send. YouTube takes 30%. That's why I would always prefer Cash App or PayPal. But for this, definitely no super chat. For the belts, for the raffles, it's only Cash App right there or PayPal right there. Because those bastards. I'm a okie dokie. You're 43? Jesus. Yeah, it's crazy, right? 30%. Wild. I couldn't believe it. So while I love the super chats, it sucks. I didn't get one. Did I even start the super chat goal? Yeah, I did, but nothing. I thought for 2 seconds Two-Tone was about to get Marcoed today for arguing. That's fucked up. You're calling it Marcoed? Why don't you call it Troyed or all the other people that's happened to who actually kind of deserved it? Like Troy fucking deserved it a few times because he was, I wouldn't say deserved it because Ness plays his part in it, but Troy was wiling out. I didn't fucking wile out. Marcoed. That's rude. That's rude. Oh, I got one. I believe that's you, Army Mike. Because I got to put in Army Mike if that's you. Is that you? I believe it was. Let's see. Yeah, I believe that's you. I believe. Yeah, that's Mike. Okay, that's Army. Oh, got another one. CJ, another one. I think CJ is going to win this shit. He's putting in so many raffles. The belt wouldn't do that. I bet he would do Two-Tone. I don't like neither of them dudes. He clearly biased towards Haney. Well, yeah, obviously. Two-Tone didn't get Marco to stop saying Marcoed. Unbelievable. The level of disrespect between you guys. Marco is way behind at reading these comments. You're the last one. What you mean? What I missed, Kobe? You tell me. You just got in here. Kobe. We got the lineal belt. Lineal belt, baby. Is that another one? I'm confused. You just sent two? Let's see. Is it just one? Oh, it's just one. Okay. Okie dokie. 1 second. What's up, Joe? Low key thought the same. I thought my stream was delayed. How much was the belt? Whatever happened to Danny? I don't know. He actually messaged me the other day randomly. Kobe, want you to read all our minds before we even type. I know. The fuck? I know I'm getting Marcoed if I keep talking shit about Roy Jones. That's a fact. That is a fact. Wait, where the fuck?
I must have forgot.
What the other gloves look like. They didn't come here yet, but I'll show them to you when they get here. What up, Mikhail? You've entered. Newberg. What up, Newberg? Are you going to be there on Sunday? I didn't know you're going to be there. Yeah, I might. We can't get a babysitter, so my wife might just drop me off and then go do some shit with the kids. And I don't know what the hell there is to do in Nutley, New Jersey. And Nutley, New Jersey. I mean, I can't help but just.
Oh, that's
Tutti frutti.
New Jersey. Nutley, New Jersey.
Tutti frutti.
It's fun to stay at the
Nutley. You're gonna name a town Nutley? Yeah, you guys want to do the? Are you guys gonna do the watch party? I'm down to do it, but we got to do it. All right. Well, introduce yourself to me because I don't know what you look like. Yeah, for sure. I'll be there. It's from 1 to 5. You're gonna go. You're gonna get there at 1. Like I don't know if I'm gonna stay the whole time. I think he wants me to talk too, like say a little something about Bobby. That's what I was asked. Nutley, New Jersey. Danny was in Haney's crib when Bill was arguing with Rosado. Oh, word. We're supposed to be watching a fight together. Are we doing it? You guys said you were going to do it last night and then decided you're all busy. CJ, I don't want him to read all of our minds. I'm just saying he's way behind. Nutley. I know a girl with a girl's last name was Nutley. Wow. Was she filled up with Nutley? I'm 100% down. All right. Well, we got one of you. Now, I like Danny. I have no problem with him. Hagler Hearns. So here's what we're going to do tonight. We watch Hagler Hearns. I'm going to play it on Zoom separately because I'll get flagged if I play it here. But we'll talk on here. We'll watch every round. At the end of the round, we score it. And then watch every round. And then at the end of the fight, we all have our scores. We all basically put together what's the word? Accumulation of all the scores and basically average out and see who won because we're all boxing aficionados. So the average of who we had winning is who really won the fight. Marco no Tutti, but if we met in person, do you think you would recognize me? Yes. You love Nutley. I do. Because I've seen you before. I haven't seen a lot of these. I don't know what a lot of these guys look like. So I get off work early tonight, so I'm down. All right. Last night, I was at the gym getting ready for my fight. On Saturday, got to lock in. Yeah. Can't blame you, Mark, for being behind on the comments. He doesn't have his reading glasses on. Danny from TVV just took Marco's spot on Southpaw TV. Oh, God. I was in middle school. I wanted to get Nutley with her, though. Nah, like 2, 3 o'clock. It's hour from. Nah, like 2 to 3 o'clock. It's an hour? Huh? What? Nah, I got the fucking posters from 1 to 5. Nutley is a mood. All right. $10, Cope. $10 to either the Cash App there or the PayPal there. And that's it. Good to go. And if you want to enter more than once, that obviously increases your chances of winning. But it's up to you. What's up, Drummond? Breaking news. Marco Boxing was booted off the Boxing Voice on. You're a fucking clown. You're a clown. What time is the watch party? 10 p.m. 1:32. Bobby, what up? That's used to bring you back here on a power trip. Well, Bobby, like I've told everybody 1,000 times, until he speaks to me privately, that's not happening. We need to talk. I don't take disrespect lightly, so I'd like to talk about that shit privately, off air. But he has not responded to me yet. Call it like I see it with my glasses on. Most of y'all won't get the picture unless the flash is on. Marco, they mentioned the event was sold out, but I was put on a list. Well, I don't know if it's sold out, but fucking, let me check. He told me but yeah, that would be whack if I get there and they're like, nope. Let me get in. Let me see. Hey, Marco, I'm going to find out. I'm going to bat for you to get in. Is not allowing anyone at this time. We're sold out. So now he's saying I can't go? I'm working on it as we speak. I was hoping you did a little rundown on Bobby Ches. I'm tracking. I'm sure I can get you in. Okay. Hold on. All right, man. I appreciate it. Do me a favor. Please let me know as soon as possible because I got to make plans to drive down there. If I don't want to drive down there and not get in. You know what I mean? So please let me know if you can by today, if you can get me, if you're getting me in. And also let me know if you definitely want me to say something so I can get that ready by today if possible. Thanks, man. So same thing for me, apparently. He's saying he'll get me in, but he's saying it's sold out. I'm confused. Okay, where are we at here? Oh, I just got a Cash App too. Let me see from who. An entry from Isaiah. That's you, Isaiah, right? That's Isaiah. Hold on. Isaiah. Yeah, that's you. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Isaiah WYD. Isaiah WYD. You're in. You're in, baby, baby. Eon coming in with the first and only. Hey, love, Unc. Got to go, though. See y'all tonight. I bet. You the man. 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 Yes, sir. I am Mr. Safford. Okay. Isaiah Nutley. Thanks for entering on my behalf. We all want justice for last raffle. Marco, you sound too needing, bro. Kiss my ass. I can't be driving all the way out there. That's like an hour or something. Bringing my family too because we can't get a babysitter. And for them to be like, nah, that's not happening. Plus, if they want me to say something, I got to write it. Simple. And I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not big. And Jay-Z in the booth. It can't come off the top. I mean, it could, but I want this shit to be pristine. I want it to be clean. Clean like some Zest soap. You the man. Hey, you think Ness blackballed you from the boxing? Oh, Jesus. You know, when Alberto's not here, we have fucking Chicago filling in for him. Filling in with the trolling. Say, good evening, everyone. Suck my Nutley. I'll be like, good evening, everybody. It's great to be here in Nutley. I just busted a bunch of Nutleys. And then my wife will just smile, sitting. And everybody will be awkward. Maybe it'll get a laugh. Thick thighs can make a man feel Nutley. Shit. Marco will get 1.40 out of that. I know, right? Is that what 30% is? See, it doesn't sound that bad for $2, but let's say a $50 Cash App minus 30%. Instead of 50, I'm getting 35. Now, that's a big difference. Chicago is active when Albert. I know, man. He's like taking over. I think that's hating on your views and his subs coming in to your channels. So you think he's what he did made them come in? That's can't blackball shit. TBV should be TSV. The snitch voice. Oh shit. Ew, shit. So many people have brought that up to me about him. Alberto even sent me like documentation, like some online court papers about it. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this. Give a shit what he does. I literally could care less. I care how people treat me, but I don't give a fuck what, the past is. Because the truth is, in people's past, first off, you never know the situation of the past. Why whatever happened. Two, people could change. So, yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, this is why Chicago never got a wrench. Clarissa, where have you been? Where have you been? That's the question. We were talking all about Berlanger's greatest loss of all time, and you weren't even here. I'm in Dallas at the Peppa Pig World Theme Park. Why the fuck would you be there doing that? You have kids, I assume? Marco, I'm sure you will be at the event. I mean, so are you going to go even though you can't get in? Why? So Newburgh, why are you going to go if you might not even be able to get in? And isn't that shit mad far from Newburgh? Nutley NJ. Let's see. Maps. I feel like that's mad far. Nutley, New Jersey. Directions to Newburgh, New York. Oh, it's not that bad. You're as far as I am. An hour and 13 minutes. Literally, you're literally as far as I am on the button. Let's see. You're actually a few minutes closer than me. Yeah, we're both about an hour and 15, so that's not that bad. Yeah, hit me up on IG. Do you think I'm still in the streets? I enjoy pumping fear into white folks. Okay. I didn't even know Peppa Pig had a theme park. I know. Did she answer? Because I didn't look back. No, she didn't. What you got against Peppa Pig? What's next? I hate Porky. I just think it's, unless she's with her kids, which she probably is. You might be onto something, or Chicago and Birdo ever here at the same time. Ah, us meddling kids might have found out. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Towers. Appreciate you. The only streets I see CJ in is a retirement home. Oh, shit. That might be, that's something Alberto would say right there. Look at CJ's picture. He's like 19. Berto is my son. He might be. That'd be hilarious if Berto's literally, the whole time we thought he was in his abuela's basement. He's in your fucking basement because you're his actual dad. Man, fuck all this nest talk. That's old news. Word up. Word up. Plot twist. Chicago is Berto. That's what I'm saying. You're still in your prime? Yeah, you're lucky. You fucking, no kids. And this sounds awful. I don't mean lucky, but no kids, no wife. So you're lucky in terms of like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Sometimes, as parents, we all fantasize about just having no responsibilities. I send him after school programs. He's probably on work release. Alberto is probably on the highway picking up the bottles and the fucking Hubba Bubba wrappers. You're banging his mom? Me too. Boom. Boom on which one? Boom on which one? What's the prime age of a fighter? Is it 25 to... I believe so. Generally. But look, Mike Tyson primed 21, 20, 22. That was Tyson's prime, which is rare. But generally, you're right. I would say 25 to 32 is perfect limit, age range. I'm on the list, though, Milton. Oh, so you'll be there. Well, I might not, apparently. Everyone bangs his... Yeah, I know. 1 hour. Yeah, me too. It's about an hour. So, I mean, it's not the furthest thing in the world, but it's like, I'm not taking the whole... Because I got to bring the whole family. You know what I'm saying? To get turned away? Nah, not happening. Just hopped on, but Lennox Lewis is the GOAT. Of all time. How can Lennox Lewis be better than Joe Louis, who held the belt for almost 12 years and dominated everybody? Never got knocked out in his prime. Well, he did get knocked out in his prime once. That's actually true. Max Schmeling put him out. On school programs, I respect my guy, Albert. I think your prime depends on when you start and when you... That's a good point, too, Mikhail. Generally speaking, though, if most people start 13, 14, around there, some people start even younger. But that's a good point. 27, 33. It's funny because it used to be 20 to like 29, 30. That's what it used to be. Prime is 25, 30 in boxing. I think 31, 32 now is a little more prime. You can even 35, you could be. If you're a certain age, you should be doing certain things in life. Joe Louis, top 3. Joe Louis is number 1 to me. Because nobody has ever even come close to holding the belt for 12 years. And fighting once a month. Bum of the month, they called it. Some of them were not the best fighters, but a lot were. But he fought once a month. So that makes it so much more special. Not only are you undefeated for 12 years, but you were fighting once a month, not once a year. Big difference. They say Oprah Winfrey to be suspended to testify against Russell Simmons. Oh, subpoenaed, excuse me. Really? Do you know Milton? Older dude. I don't know him personally. Older dude, though. I think I know who you're talking about. Milton Supreme? Him? Who did Joe Louis fight? Any greats? Sure. Jersey Joe Walcott, Ezra Charles. Now, granted, there weren't that many greats in his era, but he was just so much better than everybody. It was like a Roy Jones thing. He just made them all look like nothing. 2-ton Tony Galento out of Jersey. 35. Can be prime, depending. You're usually on your way. Look at Bud. Bud's prime was 35. 25, 30 prime years. It all depends. That's it. Only 2. Oh, shut up. Guys are starting. He fought everybody, though, Chicago, and that's the point. You can't control who's alive and fighting when you're alive and fighting. That's beyond. So you have to look at just who was there. And as long as nobody's avoided, you're the best. And Joe avoided nobody. Guys are starting later and fighting longer than amateurs. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Again, you can't control who's alive when you're alive. So Canelo actually beat a prime Triple G. Was he prime? I don't know. He might have been out of his prime at that point. What's your favorite RJ Jr. fight? I don't even have one. Richard Hall was dope. Vinny Pazienza was dope. The Montel rematch for specific personal reasons was dope. The Percy Harris, I believe his name was. That was dope. I mean, so many. Bryant Brandon fight was, I mean, he was machine gunning left hooks. One more loss to a big name in Berlanga's Hall of Fame. Oh, shit. That's funny. Old school fighters were treated like dogs in training camp, too. Recovery science makes a huge difference now. Interesting. 30-31 is peak. 32 downhill physically. Peak IQ is definitely 35, 33. I agree with that. Physically, you could peak at 35 too. It's all varies. Best gatekeeper. 2-ton could punch. 2-ton could punch. Yeah, he could punch. But he was a fat, sloppy fuck. Crazy, typical Italian, crazy Jersey bastard. First fight, he was prime. Maybe the second, the third. No, he was past his prime. And every fight is not equal. Wars take more out of you than coming up as a contender. Crazy Triple G was 35 and pound for pound number 1. It doesn't matter when. Wasn't Floyd active then, though? Or that's when Floyd pieced out? Who's fighting that fat person to be all-time great? Does it not include Joe Louis? So then if I can't control who you fight, then for that person to be an all-time great, no, I don't get your point. I don't get that. Have to go Peppa Pig. Why are you at a Peppa? Before you go, please, is it your kids? Please tell me it's your kids. Actually, don't, because then if it's not your kids, now I'm making fun of you for liking Peppa Pig, so never mind. Peppa Pig reminds me to grab bacon on the way home. I love bacon. I don't know how the Muslims do it. I could do without ham, though. Pork chops kind of gross me out. Cold ham grosses me out. Canadian bacon or bacon, dopeness. Floyd was also 36 and pound number 1 when he fought a drain green Canelo. Wasn't he 38? He was 36 or 38 when he fought Canelo? I thought he was 38 when he fought Canelo. Floyd versus Canelo was in 2013. Floyd Mayweather age. 1977, 2013 minus 1977, 36. Yep, you're correct. I thought it was older. Muslims do beef. I know. You, Isaiah, I grew up in Hell's Kitchen. All the bodegas starting in the 90s were owned by Muslims. And they wouldn't. I believe, I'm going to ask my man Wally. I believe that they were using real bacon back in the day. Or they just never told us, so we didn't know the difference. Because you ask for bacon, they go, sure, because it's still beef bacon. Milton Lubin, that sells boxing memorabilia. I don't know who that is, no. Peppa Pig reminds me of Crawford's wife, only joking. Oh, shit. Ham is a bomb, too. As a kid, I could take a whole pack to the head. I don't know why now I know I have hypertension. Damn. What was racist? So you already know bacon, egg, and cheese had the beef bacon on deck. I'm not sure. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask Wally right now. This is a dude whose family owned the bodega that grew up in Hell's Kitchen. He's a big boxing fan, so I'm still cool with him. Yo, quick question. So I know that all the you guys bodegas don't use pork, right? But my question is this: back in the day in the 90s, like when I first met you, right? Were you guys using beef bacon then too? Because I could have swore back then it was real bacon, and then you guys transitioned later into not selling bacon and beer and shit. So question is, did you always use beef bacon in your family's bodega, or is that something that you guys did later on, switched to beef, and did pork initially? We're going to see. We're going to see. I always used to get them that way, Marco, at the deli in the AM. Oh, right. You were right. Isaiah, you're the dude that grew up in Chelsea, right? But you're younger than me, so I don't. He'll answer. He'll know. He literally his family owned bodegas. He's from Yemen. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Yemenis, I don't know. They own mad bodegas in New York City. So he'll know for sure. He still owns it. He owns a bunch of them. He took them over. Don't be faking the bacon. Turkey bacon's no good. Beef bacon is not bad. Well, you know what beef bacon is, right? It's like fucking it's basically pastrami. Or corned beef, pastrami, whatever. What did he say? He said correct. Correct to which one? I hate when people. You saw. I go. Did you do this, or do this? He goes correct. I'm like, what? Which one? I bet you it was normal bacon back in the day. I bet you anything. That was a newer thing. Turkey bacon or beef bacon? Pork bacon. Pork and beer at first. Yup. I knew it. They did do normal fucking bacon back in the day. I knew it. I'm eating a turkey bacon, hash brown, egg, cheese right now. Y'all bugging. All right. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm also a fan of greatness. I love boxing. Word up. I love Texas, though, only because of the cars and the emissions rules. Okay. Give me 1 second, people. 1 second. My bad. And those of you who haven't seen yet, we shall Be raffling that off. One of these days, you got to check out the video of me sparring Tony Harrison on Fight Hype. I was cracking him with, show me. Let me see what I could do for you, brother. Keep you. All right, you the man. I mean, the fucking Bobby himself invited me. Like Bobby Chess. This is why I'm a little confused. Like him, it's not like he wanted me to come. That's why I'm very confused why it's not a done deal. I love Texas because of barbecue. I hate it for Tex-Mex. Drop the link. Word up. Sex-Mex, huh? That's good, bro. Rich best. I don't know what the fuck you guys talking about, but I ain't reading that. Marco, this video cracks me up all the time. All right, we'll see what it is. What is it? What video cracks you up all the time? Let's see. Oh, some non-boxing shit. Some screaming Indian guy. All right, here we go. What's this one? This is Gio sparring Tony Harrison. Let's see. Fight Hype. Oh, is it a long sparring match? Damn. Let's see, how long is it? Okay, yeah, I'll play it. Hold on. This is Gio sparring Tony Harrison. There, Gio was really young. See how young he is? No, I'm just playing. That's not Gio. This is Gio, though, right there. All right, there's Gio clipping him. Got him on the ropes. Can we put this out? Damn, Gio, take it easy.
Oh, good combination. Oh.
Why does he have a cape on? Why does he have that shirt on? That could like get in your eyes and shit. Yeah, good idea. What the fuck was that? Why is he going? Is he trying to be funny?
1 minute, Gio. Come on, Gio. Get back on that jab, Gio.
So Gio, right there, straight shots to the solar plexus. Look how wide open his body is.
Ooh.
Right now, as he's coming, you should have clipped him with a straight right. And oh, nice. Oh, Gio's talking shit. Oh, Gio's starting to talk shit. Punch, punch, punch it. Why is he going, Is he trying to be funny? It's kind of annoying me. Like you're sparring a fucking kid way lighter than you and you're... Ooh. And you got out of dodge.
5 seconds.
All right. I can't see shit here.
Hey, that was tight.
All right. That was good. Yeah, that was good. He felt heavy. I was 115. How, Jesus. And 15 years old. Wow. So that was 4 years ago? Marco, every time you step away and come back, your face looks different. Okay. You know Bobby, friend Anthony. Yes, I do. Beyond annoying. Yeah, right? Why was he doing that? Sounds like he was he going, oh, like fucking around because you're young? Trying to like joke around or would that just because some dudes grunt when they punch? I don't get it. Why was he making that noise? I had this fighter that I sparred. His name was Jaffa. You can look him up. He was a number 1 ranked light heavyweight in the world at one point, I believe. Jaffa Bungaloo or some shit. And every time he would punch, he was a southpaw too. Every time he would punch, he would go, ah, but he didn't really hit hard, but he would scream like he's blasting the fucking, like he's doing work beyond belief. That's how he would scream. Where are you at, Gio? What weight you at now? I'll come up and give you some work. Oh shit. He's in Cali, I believe. He was making that noise because I was making ush ush on the inside. I think he was trying to talk shit. That's why I taunted him. Good. I'm glad you did taunt him back. Yeah, you and Mikhail are about the same weight. Gio has a lot more experience than you, Mikhail, but that'd be good for both of you. But you're in where you at again, Mikhail? Jeez, I always forget. Ohio? And Gio, I think, is in California. So I think it's just too far. That's crazy. This guy didn't fucking... I thought I was going to this event. I'm getting babysitters and everything. Rolly makes funny sounds when he throws punches. Yeah, he goes, eh. I mean, I make noises too, but... You can send me the belt now and I'll accept entries. Have your son draw a picture of the belt to display on stream. This thing? There it is. Crispy. Packaged and crispy. Ring magazine belt. All right. What else we got going on? What the deal? Rolly makes funny sounds. Yep. We already read that. We already read that. Let me see what this guy said, if anything. Oh, I just saw it. All right. Didn't say anything yet. So how many of you will be attending the watch party for Hagler Leonard tonight? Is that going down? I'm 132. I will come out your way at some point. We will link up. I'll be in Cali later this year. All right. Mikhail's trying to get sharp. Trying to sharpen the tool belt. Sharpen the tools on the belt. You know what I mean. Hit him up for the event. He has a separate listing. Hit who up? I'll be a little late, but I'll be there. All right. Ken, what's up? Subscribe to the channel. Alberto hasn't come in at all. I'm down. We can do it at my gym in Chino. In Chino. Share the live. Word up. I spar pros regularly. I'm always trying to get sharp. Yeah, man. That's how you do it. Do you have a good coach? Because you need somebody to work with you who you believe knows what they're doing. You know what I mean? You work with dudes who you don't like. You have to really know. You're a smart guy. So if you feel like the guys you're working with you aren't teaching you anything, find somebody else. That's important. All right, cool. No coach? Yeah, you need a coach. You need somebody who can help you, who can see shit that you don't see. Somebody who has experience, who's been in there too. They gotta have been in there. I'm not saying a pro, great pro, world champion, but at least been in there enough that they know what it's like. You know what I mean? I'm looking for one right now. I barely have a corner for my fight on Saturday. This is another one of those tough man things, like a smoker. Have you ever heard of Daniel Twitch Franco? No. Who the fuck is that? Oh, it's your first amateur fight? And you got nobody in your corner? That's no good. That's no good. Are there no gyms where you're at? Are you familiar with training Billy Giles? He's the uncle of rapper Cameron from Harlem. No. I know Cameron's name is Cameron Giles, but I don't know who Billy Giles is. No. What about him? Who's Billy Giles? Who is Billy Giles? Talk to me. And what about him? Talk to me. He just got inducted to the Trainer Hall. Okay, Billy Giles. Let's see. Billy Giles. Master teacher of the sweet science. Oh. Okay. Never heard of him. Okay. Yeah, never heard of him. Learn something new every day. It is what it is. I'm on the grind. I am the coach in my gym. I teach the kids fundamentals. We have a pro, but ain't trying to train me. He used to train Camacho and others. Oh. I'm just talking to Camacho. What's up? Ball out, mixtape fire. Anthony. What about Anthony? I'm confused. Why are you saying Anthony? Confused. Marco, did your dad watch Sugar Robinson growing up? I don't know. My dad wasn't around much until later in my life, but he probably, my dad was born in 41. He died, but he was born in 41, so he would have maybe been too young. You watched a little, though. Why? He was more, my dad was more of the 70s fighters he was into. 70s, 80s. I don't know how much of the 60s and 50s he watched. I'm not sure, but he loved the 70s and 80s dudes. He used to love Danny Little Red Lopez. Bunch of dudes. Robinson retired 65, so he probably did. Yeah, but that was like an old version of Robinson that was nothing like, you know. Time for me to eat my snack. 2 apples with the tops covered in peanut butter. My son's allergic to peanut butter. You believe that shit? Isn't that wild? My son's allergic to fucking peanut butter. I didn't even know that was a thing. Berlanga versus Munguia. Munguia. For sure. For sure. I don't think Berlanga could beat any of the top guys. Little Red Lopez would clean up shop today. Yeah. He was good. He was another one. I believe he had red hair. Right? A Canelo. Danny Little Red Lopez. Let's see him. Didn't he have red hair? Yeah, he had red hair. He had red hair. People talk about Canelo. Danny Little Red is the first cinnamon. He's American, though. But I believe he was Mexican descent. Oh, no. Okay. He's fucking Irish. Mexican, Irish, and Native American. So it wasn't pure Mexican. Was Bovis Glada top 5 best? It was fun. It was fun. Doesn't have Ness as a coach and experience in boxing training. Berlanga is promising a 1-round knockout. Of who? Another guy who just gave birth? He was Hector Camacho coach. People think Berlanga is a threat because Canelo didn't stop him. Yeah. As Clarissa says, Berlanga has the greatest loss of all time. Danny had a white father, native mother, grew up poor on the reservation. Damn. Berlanga gets schooled by Plant. Agreed. Canelo has an Irish in him. He must, but as far as he's concerned, I mean, look at his brothers. They all look just like him. They're just dark-haired, more darker complexion. At one time, he told Camacho out his so-called cocaine usage. Oh. Canelo is a slick black fighter in the middle. Camacho Sr. I never met Camacho Sr. I spar a junior, but I never met Sr. Canelo is the face of Mexico because of his white skin color. Every Mexican is, Armor Pilates. If Tim Tszyu loses to Joey Spencer, his career is over. It'll be rough. I don't know about over, but it'll be rough. Not everyone with red pubes are Irish. True that. True that. Yova, what up? What's going on, Yova? What is going on, Yov? What is going on? Talk to me. Got a few more minutes here. A few more minutes, then we're going to reconvene at 10 to watch this Hagler versus Leonard watch party. You knew Canelo had to negotiate a ransom for his brothers that got kidnapped. Yeah, I remember that. Anthony is Bobby's best friend, whom is a part of running them. Yeah. That's why I'm talking to. I'm talking to Bobby Young. Bob Young. Who's Bob Young? That's who I'm talking to. I don't know who Bob Young is. I'm going to find a fight in NY and come out and train with you for the fight. You down? Sure. Navarrete isn't white, and he's Top Rank's biggest Mexican attraction. Yes, we're a week away. Canelo. Yes, a week before Canelo versus Triple G2. Yeah, I remember that. And he still came and won that fight, in my opinion. Convincingly. Lopez lost Salvador Sanchez. I'm 5'11". And some change. Little change. There's some change there. But anyway. All right, people, let me bounce. I thought it was Fielding. His brother got kidnapped. Yeah, I don't remember the details, but anyway. I will catch you guys tonight, 10 p.m. as usual. Appreciate you guys. Peace.